In the Bible, we see David as a king,
Yes.
king over Israel. And David's reign in Israel, we can split it to simplify for, for our understanding.
Yes.
He was ruler over Israel for 40 years.
Yes.
But in those 40 years, he ruled Hebron
Mm.
for 7 years.
Yes.
Then the 33 years, we see him as king over Jerusalem.
Mm.
So that's how we come with what? With the 40 years. So
Okay.
he was a king over Israel.
Okay.
That's how we can depict David.
Mm.
We are discussing the relationship between David and Bathsheba. Bathsheba was a daughter of Uriah,
Yes.
and he was a wife to Uriah, and we say that Uriah was a soldier in David's army. At that time, the kings in Israel, always every turn of the year,
Yes.
they would go for battle. So it so happened that this time David had the war with what? With the Amorites.
Yes.
But he sent his soldiers there, and all Israel, they went to war.
Yes.
But for him, he remained behind. He didn't go for that war.
Okay.
So, but he said he's one of his senior commanders. I think it was Joab.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's the one who was in charge. So when David remained behind, so one evening, I think he got out of his house. And as he got out of his house, and he was walking, I think, at the rooftop.
Yes.
That's how he saw Bathsheba.
Bathsheba.
Yeah. So I think he got attracted because according to what's written, she was a beautiful woman.
Yes.
And I think she caught David's eye. When David saw her, she summoned her. So after she called her, one of the people actually commented that, is she not Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliab?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the comment. So after summoning her then he took her to his residence. So when they reached there, I think there was an agreement between the two, and in the simple words, like he slept with her. Yeah. So after that, they call space of all the things.
Yes.
Yeah. She got pregnant. So after getting pregnant, of course, at that time she didn't know that she was pregnant. But when she came back to her house, is when she discovered what had happened. So she said what to David, like what? I'm pregnant.
Yes.
Because now David realizing this, I think he didn't want to take blame for it. So he looked for a way of wanting to cover up this. So he decides to send word to the people who were fighting, actually to his commander Joab, to summon Uriah back. So Uriah comes back and met David.
Yes.
So David welcomed him back, was asking about the battle, how the battle was, and so he talked to him. But now on that, he told him, go and wash your feet and go to your house.
Yes.
Of course, I think he knew that when he goes to his house, he will be with his wife.
Yes.
Yes, but Uriah being a disciplined soldier, he didn't do that. Actually, he remained at the doorstep of the palace. That's how he spent his night.
Yes.
So also what we see here is, you see, Bathsheba, after realizing that she was pregnant, she didn't do much. I think she left everything to David.
Yes.
That you handle it your way, as a man. So because she didn't, we don't see it anywhere where she was active,
Yes.
like maybe blaming or something, but then she just told him that, and that was it. So I think from that time, David tried really to not take responsibility of this pregnancy. I think in him he wanted Uriah to what?
To be responsible.
Yeah, like
for
maybe to
it.
fall in the trap and what? And be responsible. Because he tried it 2 times. The first time is when he slept at what? At the doorstep. Then the second time when one of his servants told him, do you know that Uriah didn't sleep in his house? So he said, I think he was surprised. He said, okay. So they called him back.
Yeah.
So this time he gave him good treatment. Gave him wine, he drank, and So he thought by by Uriah becoming drunk, he would mess up and go back to the house.
Yeah.
But I think this man was sober enough. Yeah? After even getting drunk or what, like he went. So still, he went to his bed
Yeah.
with the fellow servants. That's why he slept.
Each and every day that we keep on doing things, you hear that this woman is pregnant and this is your child. Then we see people going for DNA tests, but the outcomes are really not really what people expect of all those. So we can see that the same scenario that happened back then still happens today
Yeah.
in our day-to-day living.
Uriah seemed a very disciplined soldier.
Yes.
Because according to his response to David, like he made it look like, yes, she's my wife and that's my house,
Yes.
but he's from war, he's from a battle.
Mm.
So how do I go
Yes.
to a house, eat food, sleep,
Yes.
and be with my wife, yet
Back then they are
back
fighting.
there people are fighting and they're in bad circumstances.
Yes.
So there's a big contrast between him and between what he was saying and what David's intention was.
That's true.
So it showed Uriah was a man of obedience.
Yes.
Yeah, he knew what was up against, and that's how I think he was a disciplined soldier. Yeah, because he really saw that. If we can say maybe it was God speaking through him also,
That's
because
true.
some of the things, if it was in our current world, somebody would be very excited.
Yeah.
Okay, they've called me from fire and now
Yeah.
let me just go and
Come-
enjoy with
come
my
and
family.
relax.
Yeah, come
Yes.
and relax. But for him, he took it to himself and said no. And I think at that time, because when you look at what is written,
Yes.
he said, how can I go and eat food at my home and sleep with my wife when you, my wife is at war and when like his fellow soldiers are in the battle.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a delicate conversation, I think, between him and David, because that's what David did want to hear, I'm
Yes.
sure. Like when David realized that all these two attempts are failing,
Yes.
now he had another plot. That now what do I do with this man? Because he knew, even if Bathsheba doesn't tell David at this time, you cannot hide the pregnancy.
That's true.
It has to come out.
Okay, come.
So he thought of it. I think that's where now the evil comes in. Because now, after all this, already he had sinned by sleeping with his wife.
Yes.
But now, sin becomes, it starts slowly. It keeps building.
Yes.
Now from there, I think it continued pushing him. But now, what else are you going to do? What else? So now,
Yeah.
from there, it decides to communicate to Joab. That was who was in the battle,
Yes.
to set up Uriah.
Yes.
So in the process, they communicated to him that when this man, like, he's going to send him back. But when he comes there, put him where the battle is hardest, at the front line. So that's what, because now like Joab also he was following orders.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what happens. And so when he put him there, it was it came with very many consequences. Uriah himself died,
Yes.
and even some of the soldiers died.
Yes.
Yeah. So all that was now seen being aggravated. So it started as a small thing, like just admiring Bathsheba, but now it kept on building. Up now it comes to what? It comes to the stage of murder. Yeah.